Hello everyone. Hi Erican. Hi. I played a dangerous game before I started streaming, and now I'm playing the prize. Hi, Stella Zan. Yeah, that's a dangerous game I played. You see, I had stream, and I was like, oh, but I'm feeling kind of sleepy. Let me just take a nap. Nothing bad's gonna happen. And then I woke up, and not because I was like, oh, that was such a great nap, but because my alarm started going off. Like, hey, you have stream, and I'm like, no, please, let me have a little bit more rest, please. And now we're here. And the worst part too is I woke up hungry. It's so unfair. It's already bad enough that I'm sleepy, but I'm also hungry. How is everyone? How are you all doing? I hope you are doing so much better than being inflicted with the horrible curse of being sleepy and hungry. Hey, you know what? We'll just have a good stream today, and I'll feed off all the energy we're gonna create. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. Cause today we're gonna do something a little bit different, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna draw. And hold up a second. Let me fix my. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. But yeah, we're gonna make so much good energy today, because today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. And what that's gonna be is we're gonna be drawing, and I'm gonna be taking requests. So if you guys want me to draw anything, or at least attempt to, you can go ahead and request it. And we're just gonna draw, and we're just gonna chill, and we're just gonna relax, and we're just gonna have fun. And I think it'll be so fun. Yeah. I've been a little cold and a bit tired, but not too bad. It's been so cold today. I left my house today, and I was like going into like town, because like I live close to like a town, and it's within walking distance. So I was like, yeah, let's go to town today. It'll be so fun to like go down to the town square. And I was like, but it's so cold, because my house gets very cold and very hot very easily. So I was like, but it's so cold, so we're gonna like make sure we like bundle up and stuff, so like we're not like gonna like freeze to death on the way there. But then I just warmed up on the way there, and it was kind of miserable because I was so warm. And I was over prepared. That's exactly what happened. And I don't like that. I wish I stayed cold. I like the cold. I don't like the warm. I don't like the warmth. So then when I'm like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and like bundle up and be super cozy, and it's like, okay, yeah, now there's a thing called movement that you're doing, and that's gonna make you like super warm, because you know you're not like staying still. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Let me stay cold, please. Let me stay cold. Hi, Agati. Hi. No, we're not gonna sit here though for super long. We'll go ahead and jump into. You know, I find it so funny that I was like, yeah, we're gonna draw today, and I set up everything to do this, except the one thing I need, which is my drawing tablet. And that's just kind of silly. That's the one thing I neglected to do. But you know what? We're doing it right now. And like, like 5 seconds, and it's gonna be like, wow, look at that, look at that, look at that. Woo! Okay, now we're ready. Now we're ready to draw. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay, and see, we're gonna like, look at this. Okay, that might be a little big, but look at this. We're gonna like make a little face. And you're like, yeah, we can draw. We're artists. Oh, look at that. He's like kind of at an angle too. So we're gonna like, okay, look at this. We're such good artists because we're drawing this guy, and he's like, heck yeah. He's just existing and vibing. And you know what? Ah, shit. Look, he has his paws up just like that. And you know what? We're gonna add some detail. We're gonna give him some little toesy woesies. And we're gonna give him a little nose. And you know what? Just because we can, just because we're an amazing artist, we're gonna just go ahead and give him a little heart like that. There you go. That'll be $10,000. We're such good artists. But I will save it, actually, because I'm such a good artist, and I know you guys are absolutely gonna want to see this when I'm done with stream. So we're gonna go ahead and save that as a keyboard smash, because you know we're such a good artist that we don't have to name our pieces. We just name them whatever the heck we want, and people buy it anyways. What a silly little goofy creatures. He's so silly, and you know what? All of you can also have silly little creatures. Let me have water real quick. I might be hungry, but I don't have to be thirsty. Wow! But yepperuno. So, if you guys want anything, I will take your request. But in the meantime, while I waited for a request, I'll just simply draw. Because I don't think I've ever, like, you guys have ever seen me, like, actually, like, kind of, like, draw seriously. So we're gonna try to do that. So, I had saw this one post on Twitter the other day. It was someone doing, like, all these, like, really cool looking poses. So we're gonna try to do that, even though we're, like, kind of, like, not, like, a good artist. But we're gonna try to be. So, let's, like, let's see. Wow. Okay, we're gonna try to do like kind of like a floating sitting pose. That looks like it'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be fun, I think. Woo. Okay, and we're gonna be like, woo. We're not a very good artist, so we're gonna try. We're gonna try to do something different. Request Kazane Teto. Oh, Kazane Teto. My bad. When I was a child, I would always say all the Vocaloid's names in like the stupidest way possible, and that translates into me as an adult. Alright, what's on Teto? Actually, you know, I don't think I've ever like officially like made any fan art of Teto in all like the years I've been a Vocaloid fan. But yeah, let's do Teto. Okay, let's kind of put that like a cool pose for her. Okay, you know what? She likes bread, so how about we like... So let's do like her... My cat's being a little silly. I don't know how she gets off on it. But she is. Anyways. So let's try to do like... She'll be holding a bag of bread because she loves bread. And I feel like... Heck yeah. Let's give her a bag of bread to hold. And she'll be like, oh my god, I love my bread. And be like, I love my bread. This is her being like, I love my bread, before she's like actually existing. Okay, we have a rough idea of what we're doing. And now we're gonna go ahead and draw her. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and just, yeah. The way I draw is a little, I guess, not, I don't know how to explain it. This art style I actually stole from someone, you see. I actually stole it from my twin Rian, because I remember Rian was like, oh, I made this like style of chibi that I like to call French chibi, and I just kind of saw it one day, and I was like, yep, that's mine now. And I just have since then just kind of like have been just, I use it a lot, and I've developed it a lot beyond like kind of that initial rough concept Rian had. And yeah, and I kind of made it my own thing. And Rian actually does not, this is not like my art style, like the way I draw them. But I'm like, at this point, it's kind of like, you kind of can't like put Pandora's box, like, you know, like back in, I don't know. You can't put Pandora's box back in the box. That's what I was trying to say, I think. Question mark? I don't remember. I made this. Yeah, exactly. Rian was just kind of like, oh, look at this thing I made. I'm like, that's so neat. I made it. And now it's mine. And I like having like a cute little dip in the back, even if maybe it's a little bit too much. Let's Because you see, if I knew a thing called anatomy, I'm sure that that would help me a lot as an artist. And I'm like, anatomy, who is she? So we vaguely reference it as a concept that exists, and that's about it. Alrighty. So let's see. Let's go ahead and add the bag, because we're a bad artist, and we're not going to like be super obsessed with like making sure it's like accurate, I suppose. We're just, we're just having fun. And I'm sure people are gonna look at this and be like, oh my god, like, how could you do XYZ thing? And the funny thing is, I don't even know what they would say, because all of this is just kind of like, why would you do this? And it's like, well, you know what? As long as it's cute, that's all that matters. As long as we think it's cute, we can draw actual tragedies, and it doesn't matter because it's cute. Ooh. Alright, so we have this bag going around, or hand, my bag. We have this arm going around the back. So now, let's see. What are we doing with this? So we're just gonna like, okay, there we go. We'll just do that to solve the issue. That's too high for the nose. Also, let's select her head and give it a little bit more of a tilt. I think that would. So we're gonna, yeah. I think that's super cute. So we're gonna go ahead and select her head and give it a little bit more of a tilt. And because sometimes we feel like being a good artist, I will draw her entire head so we can see what it's supposed to look like. Sometimes I'm a good artist like that, and I can pretend I actually know what I'm doing. Okay. There we go. Now we have the ear. And now we're gonna add that, and let's see. Actually we'll add the nose later. Because I'm bad. I'm a bad artist. Actually we'll do that, because I kinda wanna make her mouth like a little like I kinda wanna do like a little bit more of like a ooh. Yeah, like that kind of mouth. It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense to me. I want to make her look cute. Let's see. And we're just gonna like, there we go. Ooh, there, she's so happy. But we'll like kind of like make like one of her eyes a little bit open, but like she looks kind of mean. So we're gonna like kind of do that. No, she gives me Naru vibes. I have not thought about Naru in like years, and all of a sudden I just keep thinking about Naru, and I don't know why. What's the quote? Good artists borrow, bad artists steal. Distinction being that a good artist does transformation with what they're taking. Ah, so in other words, you're saying I'm a good artist because I transformed the thing that I stole. Nicey. You know, though, I should actually post more of the art and stuff I draw, because I don't really do that. That looks actually bad. I'm a bad artist, but I'm not that bad of an artist, you know? Okay, so let's see. Okay, we're gonna like kind of try to like fix whatever the heck is going on here. We're gonna try to fix it a little bit, because we try not to be bad on purpose, you know? It just happens. Okay, there we go. Now let's see. Okay, you know what? That's cute. She looks a lot nicer. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay, she doesn't look so scary anymore. Immediately subbing your great eyes. Ah, thank you! I don't think so. I've been just sitting here being like, I'm committing so many war crimes. But I'm glad you like that. Hi, Rian! Hello! I don't know how you're here, but howdy. Volume off. I want to tell you I get to play Cafe Cinnamon at work. Oh! I want to. Oh, man, I want to stop by now. Okay, bye, Rian, bye. There you see, it's Rian, the person I stole from, and she has no issues with this. She's like, oh look, I get to play Cafe Cinnamon at work, and it's so amazing and great. The model's amazing. Ah, thank you. This is a stand-in model until I get my original model for the time being. But honestly, I've been kind of enjoying this model so much, I'm a little worried at this point that when I get my original model, that I might get like a little bit of like kind of like, I don't know, what would you call it? Like I feel like it would be kind of akin to like having a child and then giving them up for adoption, you know? Like, I don't know how to explain it. You know, it's like, oh, I've had this model for like so long, and then one day I'm going to just be like, oh yeah, now I have a new model, and then it's gonna be like, okay, bye, and I just don't use it anymore. I feel like I'm gonna feel a little bad and guilty about it, you know? Like, what if my new model doesn't suit me because I've just gotten so used to this one? I don't know what's gonna happen, and it worries me a little bit. So I've been asking my model artists, like, I've been thinking of like trying to ask them like, hey, can you like take a little bit of like more inspiration from this model so that way I don't like, it's not like super different. Like, it's probably hard to explain. I hope you guys understand what I mean. It's Cafe Cinnamon. Oh, so Cafe Cinnamon. If you're not aware of this, there is a idol franchise called hold up, I'm gonna pull up a reference of Pedo. Let me do that real quick. And you guys will see the reference when I pull it up. So, and you guys are gonna see that I'm an old fan. Because I don't know this new Tedo design. I just know old Tedo. So that's what we're gonna use as a reference. We're just gonna lock it in. Okay. But Cafe Cinnamon is from this idol franchise called Ensemble Stars. And I'm such a big Ensemble Stars fan. And my favorite character in Ensemble Stars that I produce is named Nikki. Or Nikki Sheena, and he works at a restaurant called Cafe Cinnamon, and that restaurant is actually a real thing, and they play like a bunch of like kind of like jazz remix versions of all the songs from the franchise. So that's what Reen was talking about when she gets to play Cafe Cinnamon. And she basically just gets to play a bunch of jazz remixes of the songs from the, like, that they sing and that sort of thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Do we make our hair simple, or should we like kind of try to yassify it, you know? That's what I'm going to think about. Okay, let's just make it simple. We can add more strands and yassify it. I think I understand what you mean with the model thing. Aren't you? Teto is your... Yeah! Teto is slowly coming to life. She's slowly coming to life. Let me see it. Okay, and then she has like a little swoop. Like that. Oh, she looks so sleepy. I kind of like it though. She's super cute. Jazz is good. I love Jazz. Jazz is really hard to play though in rhythm games. Because it's like the rhythm is so inconsistent. But I love Jazz. But it's also the bane of my existence at the same time. Slowly though. She's coming out super cute actually. I don't know what I was worried about. I say as you know, we're halfway there. We're halfway there, and I might be calling the kettle black a little bit, but you know, she's cute. I think she's cute. Okay, and there we go. Okay. Yeah, we need to like connect these pieces a little bit. Okay. And now we're gonna like do that. And she has like such a cute little piece back here, but I can't really include that. So I need to move this entire drawing. Hold up a sec. Hold up a sec. We're running out of space. We're running out of space and we need to move it. Weep, weep, weep. Okay, down there, down there. There we go. We are moving it. She has moved. She has relocated to a new home where she will live and be happy. I can absolutely believe that Jazz is hard to do in a rhythm game. It's so hard. It's so hard. One day I might play this. My favorite rhythm game is called the Muse Dash. One day I might play it. There's a lot of jazz songs in it. And you guys will see what I mean. Honestly, actually, kind of recently, I've kind of come to the conclusion my sense of rhythm is actually really bad. And I'm a rhythm game enjoyer. And I'm kind of realizing, like, oh, actually, my sense of rhythm kind of poo-poo. So, I've been kind of starting to, like, kind of go back to basics a little bit with my, hold up. Okay. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so I've been kind of trying to go back to basics a little bit with rhythm and that sort of thing, because I'm just like, I need to, let's make that a brighter color. I need to work on the basics and actually understand rhythm. So I've been kind of like trying to play songs at a easier difficulty than I normally would, because I'm trying to make sure I understand the I'm trying to make sure I'm actually like feeling the rhythm and like understanding it, versus I'm just kind of reacting with my lizard brain, you know? Oh god, it's been so long since I've drawn corkscrews. This is not coming out well. But you know what? We're gonna commit, and we're gonna have so much fun with this, I think. Is it fun? Maybe. I don't think so. But you know what? It's fun that we're trying, I suppose. That's what someone would say, right? That's like what people say. It's fun because you're trying. Hi! Oh, hi, Titan! Hi! Teto! Yeah, we got a request to draw Teto, so we're drawing her. I've heard of Muse Dash, but I've never played it or listened to music past station. It's so good. There's actually an artist that they've been using a lot in the game, and I don't remember his name, but I remember the musician he collabs with. And if you've heard the song Nice Type, I guess, or like Hit Me Up, Is it copyrighted if I play it? That's the question. Maybe I'll play a little bit of Muse-Dash after this. You know, just like as like a little break, and you guys can request another art piece, and we'll just play like 1 or 2 songs, and then we'll go back and draw more. Yeah. So I'll do that, and I'll see if the song is copyrighted. But and I'm gonna be bad, and we're not gonna like use like a guide like we did with the other corkscrew, and you're gonna no. Okay, we used a guide, or better yet, because I'm evil and malicious, we just copy paste what we did over here, and we're like, yes, slay. I'm just going to steal that, and we'll be like, yes, because we're evil malicious creatures, and we just copy paste her corkscrew over there, and we have our problem solved. We're so evil. Normally I name all my layers. I'm being really sloppy about this actually, but that's okay. Okay, and she wears a sleeveless top. Let's see. Yes. Okay, sleeveless top. And we're gonna like just be like whoop, whoop. Just give her like some basic wrinkles and like, and she has her arm sleeves. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Hold up, Teto. You're kind of escaping me a little bit. Okay. Wait, where's my clothing? There's my clothing. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. We're doing it. Okay, we're doing it. This, I don't know why the purple is so light, but we're not gonna fix it. We're just gonna commit to it. Okay. And her sleeve isn't like that baggy. I love baggy sleeves, but her sleeve is not that. So we restrain ourselves and we draw a normal sleeve. We've successfully restrained ourselves, and there we go. Now we got her little thingy, more hobbies. And is there anything else? Let's go ahead and we'll just draw like her mouthpiece too. There we go. We'll draw her little mouthpiece, and she has, I'm gonna assume her headphones are kind of like the Vocaloid headphones, and you guys are gonna see that I was a really big Vocaloid fan back in the day, because I'm not even gonna reference what this looks like. I'm just gonna draw this based on like memory, and yeah, and that looks like dog water. But you know what? I know what it looks. I know what it's supposed to look like, and you guys are gonna see when I do the line art. It's all gonna make sense. And that's the lie artists always tell themselves. When I do this, it'll make sense. When I do that, it'll make sense. And then they finish the piece and like, damn, when did it? Like, why doesn't it make sense? Make it make sense. Yippee, Teto is the best. Request Teto a second time. You know what? We could draw Teto a second time. We could. Naming layers, not my fault if I remember layer 17 copy 4. It is my fault. Like I said, normally I'm really good about naming my layers. Like, let me see if I can find a picture I'm working on. Because I do want to show you, like, okay, here's a drawing I was working on. Like, or let me see. Okay, you know what? Actually, this is a weird drawing to show. Maybe let's not show that one. Maybe let's not show that one. So here's a drawing I have been working on for a while, but I stopped because I was like, okay, the angle is crazy. This is like my concept art for like what it's supposed to look like, and I have not worked on it since. But you can see that normally I do name my layers, like, because I have like, well, there's layer 10, and then it's like there's the body, and then another body, and normally I have them like named, and then I'll name it like base, like the FL for like the final lines, that sort of thing. So normally, and yeah, you can see, then I have like the gradient, because this is for like the eyes. I have like the gradient on the eyes, and I have the lines for the face, and the white aura. I don't know what that is, but we have white aura, and we have the shadow, and then we have the light, and then we have the gradient and the base. And so normally I'm very methodical about naming my stuff. I'm just not doing that right now because we're you know, we're just sketching. We're just sketching for fun. Yo, that's so good. Ah, thank you. That looks so good, dude. You're so good. I'm not. Hi, lady girl. Oh my gosh, there's so many people showing up. That's so exciting. Hi. Oh, that's good. Oh, thank you guys. I swear I'm not a good artist. Can I just give a massive shout out to Jack Black, the Hidden Layers? Oh, he's basically my father because I grew up with his movies. He's like one of the few Hollywood celebrities aren't dick. Honestly, I feel that. I have a few celebrities and that sort of thing I really like. Like Henry Cavill. I really like him because he's just a gamer, and it's like, we need more gamers in Hollywood. Like, you know, gamers represent. Hey, yo. But no, I feel that. I mean, it's like, because granted, it's like, you know, I'll never know any of them personally, but like, I do like when I can tell it's like, okay, you're just a genuinely good person, and yeah. How are you? I'm doing super duper. I was tired, but now I'm getting energized. See, I'm successfully feeding off of the energy. Certainly better than what I can do. Ah, shuckies, don't say that. Like I said, I have been working on this drawing for like a year now because I abandoned it. And so this is what we're doing now. Myself, I'm good. I'm glad you're doing well. Talia, I'm literally a professional artist. I do 40 hours a week. You're a good artist, and now you gotta deal with that knowledge. No, I don't draw anymore because, yeah, I just don't draw anymore because, yeah, I kind of lost my spark for drawing. So, but I wanted to actually do drawing streams because I do like drawing, and I want to get my spark back. So I think by drawing, I'll be able to do that. But actually, let me show you another project I guys did. So actually, way long ago, I actually have, was like going to try to be a VTuber in the past. And I actually, drew my own model when I did it. And I drew and I rigged it. And this was the, art I did for my model. It was just a half body model. And yeah, and I drew this. And it's so janky the way it moves and that sort of thing. I could show you guys, but I'm not going to. It's very janky, but for my very first model, like, and I like it was good. I loved it. And honestly, the ego I developed from rigging it carried me kind of far because I did a few more models and that sort of thing, but haven't done anything since. But actually, my goal is whenever I get my model, my original model, I also want to make a chibi model. So and with that one I'll be drawing and rigging it myself. So yeah. So you know, you'll see a difference between my my model I get and then my my little self-created thing at the side that's kind of like like desperately trying to come alive. Like, it's alive! But I'm getting distracted. We're working on Teto right now. We're supposed to be working on Teto. And let me see. And I'll show you guys like my entire process I like to do when I draw and that sort of thing. He's an extrovert, quit piping up. I'm actually not an extrovert. I'm actually an introvert. Well, I feel like for an introvert, I'm an extroverted introvert. I don't know if that makes any sense. Thank you. Yeah, cubism rigging is pretty hard. Yeah, they've been introducing so many tools though that have been like making it easier. And I keep up with why is this like that? Why is this like not? It's because I made it a vector. And I'm so upset. You know what? We're just gonna like Okay guys, we're gonna like go through this and try to figure out like what we want our lines to look like. Okay. Well, okay, we'll go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. because I have a very particular way I like to do like my line art and that sort of thing that I've been kind of like messing around with lately because I really like it. And this is something I developed actually when I did like a style challenge a really long time ago. Because I was trying to mimic the Toon Link art style from like Spirit Tracks and like Phantom Hourglass and that sort of thing. And the way they did their lines, I'm risk of sounding like a little bit of a nerd. I'm gonna sound a bit nerdy here. The way they did their lines like really stuck with me in a way that I was just like, I want to keep doing that. I'm gonna just take that now, like yoink. And so now we just kind of do that. And you guys will see when I finish the line art. You'll see what I mean by that. Don't undersell yourself. Learning how to rig is incredibly impressive. Oh, thank you. I mean, it was more so that I was, So the reason why I kind of ended up doing it myself, other than because, you know, I was broke, and so I was motivated by not wanting to spend money, was because actually, I used to be a Minecraft streamer. And when I was a Minecraft streamer, I had a friend who was like, hey, you should try VTubing. And I was like, oh, what's that? I hadn't heard of it before at the time. And they were just like, oh, it's like when you stream with like an anime avatar, and it's like this super niche thing that'll get you lots of views. And I was kind of like, oh, like, and it felt kind of like the way they were kind of selling it to me on it, like kind of felt like a little disingenuous. Like, but they were just like, well, you should give it a shot. Because you look really plain, and you shouldn't bother being a face cam streamer because you look so plain. And the only way you're going to succeed being a plain looking face cam streamer is if you're a porn star. This is what they said to me. And I was like, what? And they're just like, yeah, so you should be a VTuber because then you're not going to be held back by how plain you look. And I was like, what? So, I mean, I did decide to give VTubing a shot, but honestly, the way they just went about it was just so weird that I just kind of, like, it just didn't really click with me. So it was kind of, I ended up, like, stepping away, because, yeah, I had made my one model, and I was gonna give it a shot, but it just didn't really feel right to me, just because of the way the concept was introduced to me, so I just kind of stepped away from it. And then recently, I decided to revisit the concept of VTubing and that sort of thing, like starting to like get to know it more, like not just like as a, oh, this is just a way that you can get like easy views and stuff, but more like kind of understand like the community behind it and like the history behind VTubing and like, you know, like just more about like it as like an art form rather than just like, you know, like just so I guess like capitalist, such a capitalist mindset. And I really like it. I really enjoy it. And it's been so much fun so far because honestly I have to say I think my favorite part with VTubing has been just kind of being able to embody different characters. And I never really thought about it until actually whenever I first started streaming as, you know, as me, as I am right now, when I first turned on the camera, I was like, oh, like I'm gonna use this model to like represent me until I get like my final model. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna be me. But then as soon as I turned on the camera, like this, like I just was like, I don't know. I felt like it's like this, like almost like creature kind of crawled to the surface, and it's like, and I'm still me. I'm still very much me, but I'm also like, oh, I'm kind of creature. But you know, I feel like that is kind of though the appeal with VTubing is that you can kind of just be whoever you want to be, unabashedly. You know, I risk of rhyming. And I really love that it's not only me, but also just other people in general. So many people get an opportunity to kind of like be themselves and like express themselves more freely than they would otherwise. And you know, I think that's kind of beautiful. Yeah. look really plain. Wow, rude. I know! I know! I doubt that. Tally was probably cute. Ah, thank you! The gremlin comes out, we're in VTubing. It's true. Possessed by the spirit bound to the wall. But really though, I actually wanted to if you watch my my twin Rian, their full name is Rian the Fleur. And if you watch them, sometimes I appear on their channel. We have a series in which we are trying to beat Lies of P, splitting the controls. And I started that before I started my own channel. And for that series, I'm using a different model because we had discussed it and we had said, oh, you know, I should just finish up the series with that model. Even though it was through the course of that series that I realized, like, I don't feel like this character suits me. And that was something I had realized, which is why then, when I started streaming for myself, that I decided to go with this character because I thought they suited me more. And if you watch that stream, I am very different. And it's not because I'm like purposefully like trying to be different. It's just because it's a different character. I feel different. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I think surely I'm not the only one that feels that way. That the character you use very much changes how you behave. And it's just honestly, like I said, it was something that really took me back because this was something Rian has talked about a lot too. Is that Rian's very method when they get into characters and that sort of thing. Like, not even with VTubing, but just in general, because we've done a lot of like cosplaying and like performing that sort of thing. Rian is just very method and goes really hard. And they were like, the model influences the way I act. I don't control myself. I am simply who the character requires me to be. Like all that stuff. And I was kind of like, oh wow, like that's so amazing. I don't think I'm like that. I don't think I'm like that invested in characters to ever reach the same level as you. And then I was like, oh, okay, I understand what you mean now. I understand. And yeah, so that's been like really, like I said, it's a very interesting, it's been very interesting. Very, very interesting. Also, I apologize if earlier there was like a little bit of kind of like a wiggy moment in my stream. I'm trying to figure out why that happens. I don't know. But it happens every now and then. So I think it's fine. I don't know. One day we'll understand why that happens. But I don't think it's like super intrusive, so we'll allow it to exist for now. But oh boy, when I figure out what the problem is, we're going to take care of it with so much malice and rage. But for the time being, we'll let it be. I think it might be an OBS issue, so we'll see. And I don't want to bother like uninstalling OBS and stuff, because if I mess up all my stuff accidentally, I'm a little worried about that, so we're just gonna be like, I guess we'll let this slide for now. But yeah, I think I understand. I imagine there are details in the model which you pick up subconsciously and inform the character. I used wrong there. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the way I never type correctly, so I'm not gonna judge anyone else for making mistakes when typing. Honestly, even with autocorrect, I'm barely like legible. Whenever you see my posts on Twitter and that sort of thing, that is me like proofreading them super hard and trying so hard to actually sound like a normal person. And then I make a mistake anyways. I'm like, God dang it, why do I even try? But yeah. Maybe that's how I become much more excitable. Must be the stars in my eyes. Exactly. Like, the character really does influence you as a person. Because, like, I feel like And yeah, that was something I wanted to go to the person who's creating my model right now. It's like, hey, could for lack of a better word, I was gonna be like, hey, could you just make them a little bit more like Twinkie and Femboy? because I'm just worried, because I'm like, I just want them to be a little bit like kind of more useful and energetic looking, because I can't share the progress yet, and I love them so much, but they look very, I guess, like, they look very like cool and like kind of a little tired, and I love that. But I'm also like, but I'm worried that like my personality is gonna end up shifting so drastically that it's gonna feel like the person you've been watching this entire time has just like disappeared, and it's not gonna be on purpose. It's just gonna be like, guys, I'm so sorry, just the character has changed, my role has changed. And you're all like, Bo, you're different, Bo. And I'm like, no, wait, no. I swear I'm the same guy. Makes him a twink. This is a tired femboy bottle. So real. I know. Like I said, it's like the model is coming along so nicely. It looks so pretty. I have like no complaints about it at all. I love it so much. That's just been my only concerns, is just the fact that I want to make sure that whenever I get my new character or my new model, that the character is the same, and that it's not just like a sudden change and everyone's left like, oh, what happened? Like, you used to be an annoying little femboy, and now all of a sudden you're just like a Manhira streamer. What is it? Manhira? Is that the term? Is that the term? I don't know. I don't like that. We're gonna redo that line. The lines are not lining correctly. The lines are not lining. Wah. Okay. Yeah, I think it's Manhira. Yeah, I think so. Okay. There we go. And let's draw the headline just to make sure that we are getting this. Okay. Reclassing into Italy was reclassing. EP, one of my favorite classes. I don't want to be EP though. I don't want to be EP. I still want to be like your excited, happy little, your excited, happy streamer. I want to like be able to put that good energy into the world. I don't want to just be sitting here all of a sudden just like, hi guys, welcome back to another stream. Oh boy, I sure do feel tired. I don't want to be that for you guys. I want to be able to make you energized and happy. I don't want to suck your energy out like an energy vampire. But we have plenty of time though before that happens. But I am very excited though for whenever I do get my original model. I am very excited. I will miss this model a lot though. But I'll probably still use them though. Like if I'm doing like skits and that sort of thing, you'll definitely see them come back. Yeah, so excited about that. And wow. Lines. We do lines. But now though, honestly though, I'm really glad though I did decide to draw today, because now I am feeling a lot more energized to want to draw more. I'm very much I feel really bad for this. I feel like it's something I should be like a little bit more ashamed of, but I'm very much the kind of person where I get energized by words of affirmation, and I feel like that's kind of a bad thing. I don't know why. I feel like that's a bad thing. So thank you guys though for giving me all the words of affirmation, because then I can grow into an unstoppable monster warned by the affirmation and be like, "Wah! Now it's time for me to take over the world because now I feel confident enough to do so." Wah! And we add a little smile. And we're gonna smile while we do it. Like, yeah. And we're like, but you guys think I'm doing a good job, right? You think I'd make a good Supreme Overlord? I love her eyes. They look so sleepy. Actually, we should have put her face on different layers. Let me do that real quick. There we go. Different layer. And her face moved a little bit. I think. Okay, hold up. We gotta fix this. There's like straight lines everywhere. And it's like, you're not supposed to be there. There we go. Okay, hooray. Yippee, drawing. It's not a bad thing. You're just good and you're good. No! Hiss. Feed the cat my ego. No! I mean, yes, feed me all the ego so I can rise to the top. No, but honestly though, yeah, being able to talk to you guys and stuff though has been helping me a lot. Because I do feel like, yeah, I feel like I am kind of a bit of a person where it's like I tend to kind of naturally have a very low opinion of myself. So being able to talk to you guys has helped me a lot with that. But I also want to make sure, I guess, that I don't get too carried away, you know? Like, I still want to make sure that I get, like, my reality checks, you know? I don't know. I keep saying, you know. I need to stop doing that. And, you know, because it's like affirmation is good. But too much of a good thing is very much a bad thing. And, you know, I don't want to end up being... I said you know again. But I was going to say, I don't want to end up being the kind of person where it's just like, I just end up developing such, like, a bloated, obnoxious opinion of myself. Because I keep just, like, asking people to just keep, like, you know, like, hyping me up. Like, you guys will still tell me if it's, like, I, like, say something, like, hey, so, you know, I kind of think, like, I don't know, I think dogs are, like, low-key kind of smelly. And you guys are like, bro, like, you can't just be having shit takes like that and expecting us to, support you. And I'm like, okay, bet. Like, I still very much want you guys to be able to, like, you know, if I say or do anything that's like, hey, maybe don't say or do that, I'd be like, oh, okay, got it. So, you know, if I ever become evil, you guys are going to have to be like, no, we'll save you, we'll bring you back. Like a vampire. Like, you know, like I'm a bloodthirsty vampire and I'm like, blah, blah, I'm gonna suck the blood of everyone and blah. You're like, no, remember who you are. And then you like show me like a picture of me like from 6 months ago, like eating a hot dog off the street. And I'm like, no, my weakness, foresight. And then I explode and the evil is defeated. You shouldn't. You're fun and friendly. Reality check. You're just a nice dude. Aw, thank you. You have Rian to keep you grounded. That is true. Rian keeps me very grounded. Also, seeing my drawing and the stream preview keeps me very grounded because I'm like, the fuck is that shit? So that's a bit of a reality check too. To be like, oh, okay. Let me, you know what though. We'll fix it in the coloring, right? Right, guys? That's how that works. We'll fix it in the coloring stage. Halio villain arc 1. Honestly, that would be so fun, though. Like, not to, like, purposely be a villain, but to have, like, a little silly villain arc. I want to be able to, like, do, like, kind of, like, stories and that sort of thing. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I had, like, an idea for something I wanted to do. Kind of like a little, like, short series. where because you guys know I've talked about how I love D&D and all that jazz, and I'm like, oh yeah, I love D&D. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Anytime I have D&D, I am immediately there. Like, how do her corkscrews connect to her head? They don't really go into that. That's fantastic. I love that. You know what? I'm just going to do what they probably would do. And we're just gonna have them just kind of float there. And you're just going to assume that, yeah, they're connected through the power of determination. They want to be there, and so they are there. And that's kind of beautiful, I think. What was I talking about? Oh yeah! So I want them, like I was talking about, like, I love D&D. My favorite thing to do when I'm not streaming is play D&D. So I was thinking it would be really fun if I made like a short series where I kind of ran like a campaign through shorts, and you guys get a comment, can comment like what you want to happen based on the scenarios I present. And like that sort of thing, and like lead like a party of adventurers through like this like scenario. And I think it'd be really fun. And yeah, let me know what you guys would think of that. See, it's okay, we know what to do now. What? What? Wait, OMG, wait, that would be fun. Really? You guys think that would be fun? Okay, then I'll do that. I'll actually, as soon as I finish stream, I'm gonna start drafting up start drafting that up as a series. And I think that'll be really fun. And too, I know I've seen stuff kind of in that vein. It's interesting. Oh, okay. Well, then if there's other people that have done it, then at least I can reference it. Maybe it's not like a groundbreaking idea, but I think it would be kind of fun. And especially, because I do post shorts on like TikTok and YouTube, so I think it'd also be kind of interesting to compare what you guys would do differently from each other, unless I just conglomerate all of them into like this adventure, and then you guys can be like, screw you TikTok for deciding to kill the old man, and then and that could be kind of I drink some water real quick. Once again, just because we're hungry doesn't mean you need to be dehydrated. Why are her curls getting fatter as we go down? It doesn't look right, but I also don't know if I can fix it. I mean, of course I can fix it. It's more like, do I want to fix it? Yeah, I want it. It doesn't look good. Okay, here, we'll just extend. Okay, we're extending it, we're gonna fix it. Like that. Now we're going down. And if you're wondering why I don't use the eraser tool, is because since I'm using this textured brush, when I use the eraser tool, it just erases smooth like that, and it just doesn't look good to me. So I would rather just erase it with the brush, so that way I can preserve the texture. Even though it takes longer, because I'm basically kind of redrawing the line, but also then I get, oh, that looks really bad. That looks really bad. Okay, we're gonna have to extend all of this. Oh, we're gonna have to extend all of it. It looks so bad. This looks so bad. Okay. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, and also then when I'm kind of like going through the lines like that. Oh. That doesn't look great. Oh well. Then I'm also able to get kind of like a little bit more like unique like width and stuff in the lines, rather than it all just being kind of like the same kind of like the same width all the way through the line. I get to like kind of play around with it and that sort of thing. I don't like that right there. it doesn't look great. But we're gonna let it go because we have a secret Mouseketeil that'll help us later. A mystery Mouseketeil, my bad. I got complained about that the other day because I was referencing it, and they were just like, "It's mystery Mouseketeil, not secret Mouseketeil." I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't know the lore of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Shoot me. Your art style is so cute. Aw, thank you. I tend to draw on this art style more than I draw on kind of like a traditional anime art style because I really struggle with faces. And I just, rather than addressing the problem, I would rather avoid it entirely. So we just like to draw chibis, and I feel like I should just draw and enjoy drawing rather than, not wanting to draw because I keep forcing myself to, like, endure pain. I don't know how else to explain it other than just kind of like enduring pain. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, now we're gonna have the ringlets kind of like loosen up a bit, like, wow. That kind of got loose really fast. Okay. So we're not going to loosen it up that quickly. We're going to just like kind of slightly loosen it up. There we go. And we're going to kind of go off our sketch a little bit for this. And then... there we go. Okay. And now we're just going to like thin that out a little bit. Make it look a little nicer. And... we got one ringlet done! Hooray! And if I really wanted to, I could go into her ringlets and add a little bit more kind of like texture, which I guess I can. Not that hard. So we're just gonna like kind of go in like that and add a little bit of texture. And then we'll just go in and kind of like trace a little bit to just kind of like show that texture. And now they're a little bit more interesting because they're not just tubes. And if we wanted to especially add a little bit more, we could just like go like that. I'm not gonna go like super crazy with it. I say as I proceed to go kind of crazy with it because yeah, then we can just add like some texture. Yeah. Okay. And we'll just leave it like that. Just a little bit. Actually, no. Okay, we're gonna do it. A little crazy. Okay, we're fixing it. Wait, Angie, you're gonna draw your own emotes when you unlock them, aren't you? Angie? Actually, I did want to draw my own emotes. I feel like, I've drawn my own emotes in the past when I, like, streamed and that sort of thing. But, I kind of struggle with kind of, like, because, I feel like the key to good emotes is knowing how to be able to, like, frame them and that sort of thing. But I've been kind of looking at a lot of emotes in preparation for this, like, how I should, yeah, stop it. Anyways, I can't stop her, so I'm gonna ignore her and not get upset about it. I've been looking at emotes a lot because I want to draw them, but I feel like it's very easy to make bad looking emotes if you don't know how to frame them properly. So I've been like studying emotes to be like, okay, so we're going to like draw it like this and try to make sure like it's like framed properly so it looks good at a small scale. Like, it's hard to explain. I mean, I'm sure you probably understand what I mean by that. We're about, like, being able to, like, frame emotes and that sort of thing properly so they look good. So, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time on them. And actually, in that vein, let's see, get this boy to affiliate already so I can throw money at him. Faces and hands are very tricky. They are. Ugh. I've been working on them, though. I've been trying to, hands I actually feel pretty confident with. It's faces. Faces look so bad. My faces look so awful. But that actually does remind me though. The other day, I actually got an email that I actually did get to affiliate. I just hadn't said anything about it because I've been reaching so many milestones, like back to back to back, that I haven't been able to, like properly process them all. Like the other day I was like, oh, I got to 100 subscribers on YouTube, I need to share that milestone. And then before I could even do that, then next thing I know, today I got the milestone of like, oh, you hit 150 subscribers on YouTube. And I'm just like, how am I supposed to keep up with all these milestones? Like, should I just celebrate them in bulk? Like, hey guys, I reached 100 subscribers. Never mind, I reached 150. I also reached affiliate. Oh, I also reached 120 on TikTok. Like, how do I keep up with all that? How do I keep up with all that? No, I want to thank you guys though so much for all being here and that sort of thing and helping me reach those milestones. But it is very it's very like, because I can't possibly keep up with all of them. Like, especially with all the subscribers and followers I've been getting. It's like, I've been wanting to like be able to thank everyone like that like follows and like subscribes and that sort of thing. But I can't possibly do it because there's too many. There's too many of them. Your face is like so good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, my like I said, my normal anime faces are not very good. I feel like they look very bad. I've been trying to work on them. Yeah, I found you through your shorts. Yeah! I've been trying to really, like, make a lot of shorts and stuff because I've been enjoying that a lot. I've been enjoying making shorts a lot. And honestly, I've been really surprised that, you guys seem to enjoy them too. And, like, especially you, Titan. I'm so thankful for that. Hello. Just because I'm hungry doesn't mean I shouldn't be dehydrated or, you know, whatever I keep saying. Water has been achieved. Water is in my throat. Water is now sliding down my throat into my stomach. We are hydrated for the moment. Okay, let me twist that. We'll let it go. We'll let it go. We'll let it go. It's just a sketch. It's just a fun little drawing. I'm not gonna stress about it. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I want to make sure though that, yeah, I've been really enjoying making like the shorts and that sort of thing. I want to make sure like I'm making even more of them, so I'm gonna try to do more. And I've also been learning so much by making them, so I'm really glad you guys are enjoying them. And I will definitely inspire to make even better ones, and because, you know, I want to. I really like it, and I'm really glad you guys are enjoying them too. Way to just keep repeating the same thing over and over, I guess. Ooh, okay, hold up. No, we're not gonna cut the entire layer. We're just being a little silly. Because I want to give a little bit of perspective without making it. There we go. Okay. Does that make sense? Probably not. Are we gonna keep it? Probably yes. And I know their headphones are supposed to be a little bit more like long, not so circular looking. And it's just a sketch, so we're gonna live with it. Alright, and we're not gonna question like, oh, where does it go? Where does it go after it goes past her hair? We aren't gonna think about that. We aren't gonna think about that. It just disappears. And that is what makes drawing so fun, is when you just break physics, because you're like, I don't want to think about that. And yeah, we're not gonna think about that. Oh god, actually, you know what? Let me just give her normal ears. I'm just gonna give her normal ears because I really don't like how that looks. I really don't like how that looks. So we're just not gonna do that. Okay, normal ears, let's go. Okay, so we'll draw her jaw here. And now we'll just draw her ear. Like that. And there we go, we got an ear. Which actually, I normally used to not draw the jaws like this in my art, but what I actually did, because in preparation, because like I said, I want to make like a chibi model for when I get my original design. I wanted to, when I was gonna do the angles and stuff, I wanted to make them look as accurate as possible for like what it would reasonably look like. So I actually, here, let me show you guys. I had made a sheet where I literally 3D sculpted the heads of what they normally look like, so that way I could make all the angles. So that way when I'm making my model, I'll be using this reference guide for how to do the head angles. Yeah, I 3D sculpted it to make sure that they were right. Here, let's see. Let me pull them out of the corner there, so you guys can get a better look. Yeah, I 3D sculpted it. I mean, it's like a very bad thing, but like, yeah, I did 3D sculpt it. Oh wait, actually, there we go. There, so you can see, I 3D sculpted it. This is just so that way I could try to get the angles as accurate as possible for what it should look like. Alex is talented 2D and 3D. It works, which is a mess. Oh, thank you. Also, I'm definitely not a talented 3D artist. I'm definitely not. I have done some 3D work and that sort of thing. Actually, back in the day, when I used to be a really big Vocaloid fan, I would actually make like MMD models and that sort of thing. Like, it wasn't like making them from scratch or anything. Not anything nearly like as cool as that. I would just like take like the Tita models and be like, oh, I'm gonna make like Spring Miku or Sakura Miku, and I would just kind of edit the textures and add like some extra like accessories and that sort of thing and like make it. And my models actually were kind of popular. They were actually kind of popular. I don't have them anymore, but I'm sure if I looked them up, I could probably find them, like people using them. But I'm not going to. But yeah, I did like stuff like that, and that was kind of when I got like my introduction into. Yeah, that was how I got sort of like my introduction into like 3D art and that sort of thing. And then I took that into other things, one of which I will not mention because it's slightly questionable in its legality. So I'm not gonna mention it. It's not like bad or anything. It's just the people who make the 3D models for the thing that I kind of do don't like their stuff being ripped like that, so I'm not gonna talk about it. That's really what it is, because it's like, yeah, I could get in trouble, so I won't like, and that's why I keep talking about it, because I'm like, I'm not gonna talk about it, but also I am gonna talk about it. But yeah, so we're just gonna leave it at that. Not gonna lie, this is exactly why I draw, because I'm great at 3D but bad at 2D. Honestly, that's kind of though I do want to kind of go into like 3D art, because I'm like, oh, I'm such a bad artist. Maybe I should just become a 3D artist, because like then everyone would be so bad if I just completely change mediums. And that's also kind of why I got into live 2D, because honestly, whenever I did like make my one live 2D model, I like started to really pay attention to like how animation and things move, and it really kind of opened my mind to like how to approach art in general. And like, and you know, my stuff was definitely not good, but like I just would like be watching like, I guess, like animated films and stuff and just paying attention more, because I was just like, I don't know. you know, I was like just like paying attention more because I was more acutely aware of these things, because now I was like looking for references to like okay, this is like what I can like do in my own models. This is like yeah. And like especially too, like when I watched like K-pop Demon Hunters, that really opened my eyes to like, oh, I would love to be able to make a model like this that like just has like the same kind of movement and that sort of thing. But you know, of course, I don't have anything to like actually like rig it. So that is a thought that is going to die in the grave until I have something to do with it. Until I have materials to work with. I said, do what you gotta do to get that bag. I mean, the bag was passion. It was from my own. I definitely did not share what I did with those. What I did with the models and stuff I was talking about. I kind of did, and I kind of revolutionized sort of like the community it was a part of a little bit. But I have since decided to distance myself from that community, though I'm still very a part of it. But I kind of distanced myself from it. And people are just kind of going forth and innovating based on sort of like the things I did, which is kind of cool. So that's kind of cool. Unreasonable. Do what you need to stay safe. Yeah. But yeah, like I said though, it's like, it was definitely very cool. I don't regret it at all. Oh, unironically, I'm going to be teaching a VTuber friend named Yatsu3D art when I'm off in December, and I might stream it if he's okay with it, so you can come and learn. Oh, that'd be so fun, actually. Actually, I do have a friend, and his name's Andrade, and actually, I'm going to be on his, stream tomorrow, because tomorrow's his birthday, and so I'm going to be there on his stream tomorrow. And he made his own Live 2D model, and it's 3D rigged. And yeah, and he was like talking about like, because we were talking the other day about how he's like, oh yeah, like I don't want to say like too much because it's like not my story to tell, and I don't know how much he wants to tell. But we were talking the other day, and he was like talking about how like eventually he wants to like update his model and that sort of thing. And I'll definitely also like shoot that to him, because like, you know, maybe he'll like it. Maybe he'll like it. Not at the very least, maybe I can kind of get a little bit more insight into how much hard work he's putting into like, you know, whenever he like makes like his 3D model and that sort of thing, so I can like kind of appreciate it more. Yeah. At the very least. Because he's, like I said, he's putting he's such a hard worker, and yeah, and if you guys come to his birthday stream tomorrow, because yeah, I'll make sure to like share it and that sort of thing on Twitter, and I'll also post about it on YouTube as well, since I should start doing that more. And I want you guys to be able to give him so much love, because it's his birthday, and he works so hard, and he deserves the world, and yeah. Yeah, I could just go on about him. Honestly, all like the people I've met through VTubing and stuff, they're all like just so amazing and talented, and I just want all of them to succeed. It's so hard. Honestly, this might be a little strange to say. It's so hard being a content creator when you're so excited about what your friends are doing and that sort of thing, because you want to be able to support them, and then you're like, oh wait, but I also have like my own thing I need to do. And then you're like, but also what if I just aggressively support them and just throw like my own content creator journey in the drain just so I can be their biggest supporter. Yeah, I just, I love everyone I've met through VTubing. Everyone's been like so great and amazing, and I want to support all of them. I want to support everyone so much. It's been great. 3D artist streamer. Oh, no. He's not like a 3D artist streamer, but he does stream with the 3D model. I don't think he streams 3D art. I think he just made his 3D model, and that was, I think, it. I've not seen him do any 3D art streams, but maybe he does. I'll have to ask him more about it. And honestly, maybe I should ask if he would share like his processing. I'm really curious now. I want to know, like I said, I want to know more about it. I want to know more about how much hard work he's putting in. I must mean, yeah. Like I said, I'll make sure to share it on Twitter if you guys follow me there. And I'll also make sure to post it on YouTube. So if you don't want to follow me on Twitter, which is totally valid, then I'll post it on YouTube and you guys will see it. Because I could stream for his birthday stream, but it's his birthday stream, so I kind of want the focus to be on him. So I'm just gonna guest on his stream, and you guys will see me there. Yeah. I'm doing my 3D VTuber now, and it's so hard. Because I'm so lazy for unpaid work. Honestly, though, that's so fair. I used to do commissions and that sort of thing, but I stopped because if I'm entirely real, it's like I felt like it was kind of bad that I could only be motivated to get things done when I was getting paid for it. I don't know. I felt like it's like, oh, you know, I should be motivated because I genuinely love what I'm doing. But honestly, that's kind of, like I said, it's like I have a really hard time kind of drawing for myself. And so that's why I would do a lot of commissions, because that was my way of trying to like get myself to draw, because I just couldn't bring myself to draw unless I was like getting something out of it, because I was not getting enjoyment. So that's why I want to draw on stream, because it's like I want to bring the spark back. I want to love drawing again. It's gonna take me a little bit. It's gonna take me a little while, and I think that's okay. So thank you guys for being here, and I am so glad all of you are enjoying my art and that sort of thing. I tend to go through phases with it where I think it's like, oh, like my art is so childish and that sort of thing, and I just need to like grow up and start drawing more proper stuff. So I'm really glad you guys enjoy it. And it does bring me joy, but I also do feel extremely self-conscious about it. Because yeah, like I said, the whole thing of like feeling like it's not proper art, which is so silly. I know it's silly, but I can't help it. I can't help it. Okay, now we're just gonna go in. Come on. You gotta open up the button. And it just looks like a pixelated mess, but we're doing something here. Believe, trust in the process. Okay, there we go. And oh, we forgot her neck. Whoopsie. Whoopsies. Okay, we got the neck. And we're just gonna put like a little piece for her hair there. Okay. So she's done. We got the line art done. So now we're gonna move on to the fun part, the coloring. And I'm gonna show you guys what I do for the coloring. Let me see. Okay, and I'm just gonna incorporate her bread into it. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do my lines for coloring. So what I do is I duplicate this. And we're going to put multiply on this line. And we're gonna bring it down to like 60%. And then we're gonna put this one at about 60% as well. And we'll do the same thing for this one. I think we just do multiply. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember how I do this. I think we just leave it on normal. We're trying to remember how we do our lines as we go, but I like to do it that way because, like I said, I learned this from whenever I was doing an art study of the Toon Link art style. So what I like to do is, hold on. Well, you know what? I have Teto right here. Let's just yoink her colors. I like to do that because then when I go into the lines, it kind of colors them. Like so. And I think it looks really nice when I do it that way. Honestly, I probably don't even need the second lines. Let me see. Hold up. What am I doing? Yeah, I just really like the look of it kind of going into the lines and like dyeing it. And then what I like to do then is on the... Oh yeah, that's why I do that. Because then I will go on the edge and kind of color it in, but not all the way. And just kind of do it like that. So you can see a little bit of the original color of the line bleeding through. And yeah, I just really like how that looks. OMG, I love his model. It's so stylish. Oh, so you looked him up. I'm glad. I definitely need to make sure to add him tomorrow. That's so fair. I just like the idea of monetizing my hobbies because then it's work and that has different expectations. No, exactly. Because I feel like people nowadays, they have such like a hustle culture. And I kind of understand why. Because, you know, like I feel like the state of how things are, it's like I feel like the world has become like very money centric. Maybe it has been that way for a while, but I feel like it's kind of becoming more obvious lately. And I feel like it's important to just have things where it's like you don't need to monetize them. You can just enjoy them for yourself. And you know, maybe you could do things for other people if you wish, but not everything needs to be about money. You can just do things because you just enjoy doing them. And it's such a shame that everyone is just like, no, I have to monetize this. If I don't monetize this, what's the point? But you know, it's just kind of the way things are now. And it sucks. But I'm also not gonna like sit here and like be like an old man about it. Like, wah! The good old days when we could just do whatever. Like, you know, it's just like, it's the way things are now. But I do think it's important to have certain things in your life that are just like, no, this is just for me. I feel like if you don't, you'll be unhappy. It's like, you know, like I guess like with streaming and that sort of thing. It's like I very much have certain games that I love playing, but I will probably never play them on stream for a variety of reasons actually. For one, it's because it's like it might be the kind of game where it's like I don't think anyone wants to see this, or like this is just for me. I don't need to share this with other people. And the second thing is that my computer is kind of, it's not a bad computer, but it's definitely starting to show its age a little bit. So there's only so much it can handle at this point in time. So I'm kind of limiting myself to just playing like, you know, like games that like don't cause it too much stress, like Undertale and that sort of thing. Because if I play more stressful games, it will just have an aneurysm. And I can play those games off stream, but it's like, but the combination of playing it like live with like my model and everything, my computer's just going, please give me mercy. So we're just not gonna put the struggle on it. And one day we'll upgrade our computer, and then we'll be able to be like, whoopee, we can do whatever we want now. But now is not that time. Now we just are gonna be like, okay, we're just gonna play things that you're okay with, little guy. You can do that. And my computer's like, yeah, we can do that. And we're like, yeah. And so we work together. We work together to make sure we're both happy. Me and my computer. I'm enjoying this Teto. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I realize I should not be zoomed in this much drawing, but I am anyway. I always feel, no, like, oh, you should never zoom in so much. It's important to, like, zoom back and get perspective. But no,
I also know the line work is a little messy because of my erasing and stuff, but I don't care. I don't care. We're just enjoying it. We're just enjoying Tato. And she's just enjoying herself. She's like, wow, I got so much bread. And she got 2 pieces of bread. It's so much.
Speaking of games on stream, you can be playing Deltarune next.
Yes! Yes! I absolutely do want to play Deltarune. I've had a lot of people messaging me asking if I'm going to be playing Deltarune next. And the answer is yes.
And you see, I came into Undertale knowing
basically nothing about it, but you know, through the fact that it's Undertale and it's popular, I know some things through cultural osmosis, but Deltarune, I know absolutely zero about. So that one is going to be completely just like blind. I will know absolutely nothing. I know absolutely nothing. And you're going to be getting completely like, oh, I had no idea this is going to happen because I know absolutely nothing about Deltarune. And yeah, and honestly though, if you guys do ever have requests for things I should play, feel free to let me know, because I honestly, I remember actually right when I was about to stream for the very first time, it was like a day before, I went to Rian and I was like, what should I play? Like, I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. And Rian was just like, well, I know that me and a friend were actually talking about this, and we really think you should play Undertale. And I was like, okay. And so I played that. And honestly, it was such a, like, thank Rian for the fact that I played Undertale. If it wasn't for her suggesting it, I don't know what I would have done. I'm so glad I did, though. I'm so glad I did. It's been I've been having so much fun with it, and like, I'm so excited to play more. I'm gonna play more tomorrow, and I'm so excited for that, because yeah, I've just been enjoying myself immensely with Undertale. Like, actually, this is something yesterday, is yesterday I was really, there were a lot of, I guess, like, Undertale role players showing up in the chat, and I was honestly genuinely surprised by this. I was like, oh wow, I didn't realize there's so many people like so passionate about Undertale, and it really made me happy to see them. It really made me happy. And so I hope to see more. I hope to see more. I love role players. I say as a role player myself. I'm hoping so, because if you're on when Valetti's Deltarune stream ends, I'm gonna convince her to raid you if you're on, because I think you two would get along. Oh! I need to check her out then. Ah, my model glitched out because I looked too hard to the side. I need to be careful about that. But yeah, I'll definitely check them out. My bad. I don't know why I defaulted to thinking they were her. I need to check them out. I really want to make more friends, so I'm really excited then to yeah. I need to stop over explaining myself. The game I always recommend to streamer friends is the Outer Wilds, not Outer Worlds Wilds. The thing is, you also gotta go in pretty fast. The Outer Wilds I've heard a lot about, and I know nothing about. So that is a game I would play as well. Honestly, there's a lot of like kind of games that have been like really popular that I know nothing about. So yeah, you know, like I'll be able to get a lot of like raw reactions and that sort of thing. Cause yeah, I don't know. I'll like kind of be like, oh yeah, I'm a gamer, and then I'll kind of look at the games I play and I'm like, wow, I've really played nothing. I don't know if that makes any sense. Alright, and let me see her eye. We're gonna put her eye in a folder here. And let me see. Okay.
And okay, now we're gonna move on to the eye, which I have a very specific way. There's a way I normally do the eyes, but I've been recently messing around with a new way to do them. So we're gonna give that a shot. So the way I normally do the eyes, which I will show you, is I would just kind of go and kind of do like a bit of like a hatching and kind of like get like the hatching to go a little bit more sparse towards the top. But I decided that I want to be able to add pupils to the eyes. So I've started to try a different method. So what I've been doing is kind of going in like this and adding a pupil. And then I'll just kind of keep going in like a circle around like so. And just kind of keep like doing like that. And we're just gonna kind of go up, up and up and up and up and up. And then we go like that. And now we're gonna go in and and then we're gonna go and add a little heart for like her highlight, a little eye highlight. Like, yeah, she's got a little heart. And it kind of makes her eyes like a little bit, I guess, like, you know, she gets like a pupil, and I like that. It kind of makes her eyes also like a little creepy though, but I kind of like it. I kind of like the little bit of creepiness it has, like, because of that. So we're gonna keep it. Now let me see. But do that. But I'm trying to figure it out. It's like not standing out the way I want it to. Maybe I need to like duplicate it. Okay, there we go. I think. Or maybe I just like. Okay, that's better. There we go. Okay. And now we'll just kind of go in. And we'll add some light to her eyes. So we'll just select the red from up here. And let's go in on this part. And we just real quickly take. Okay. And we'll just real quickly take that. And we're just gonna. Nope, didn't mean. Oh, that's why. That's why. Okay. So let's select that again. Okay, there we go. And now we're just kind of going like that, and there we go. Now we'll go in and just add a darker color here, which we're not gonna bother selecting a color from her. We'll just do that. Okay, there we go. And now she got her eye. Woohoo! And just like that, we are done with her eyes. Let's see. I've heard good things about the Outer Wilds, so I second this. Okay, 2 for Outer Wilds. We have that for sure. Hi! It's nice to meet you, Q. Hi! I'm in the game dev industry, and no game has really given me a wow since Outer Wilds. Okay, so that's still 2 for Outer Wilds, but now I have an even bigger 2. A more intense 2 for Outer Wilds. Okay, I gotta go, but thank you for staying, Talia. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great day, too. I hope you have a great day as well. If you're in the game dev industry, though, I'm really curious about what kind of games you play. But you're also probably gone now, so I'll save that question for another day. And I want to play some of your games. I think that'd be fun. Alright, and now we're gonna go ahead and add the flesh. We love flesh. I think. Yes, no, we love flesh. Flesh keeps us safe as people. I say this as someone with flesh. Yes, I have flesh, everyone. Did you know this? I have flesh. But this is actually coming along really swimmingly for me not having drawn in a while. What was the last thing I drew? I'm trying to remember that. I think the last thing I drew was a meme picture.
And I had drawn it because I had saw this one meme going around on Twitter, and I was like, oh, I want to try jumping on that. And I do it, and no one cared. And I was like, okay, you know what? That's fine. I still think I did a great job anyways. Maybe I'll post it on Twitter one day, but the meme is dead. No one cares anymore. But I really liked the drawing I did because I don't know if you guys would remember this, but there was like this thing where it's like everyone was like redrawing this one like panel from like an Archie comic. And the panel was like, it was like a very old drawing that was kind of like done in like, it was like, it was like a very old panel and had like, you know, it looked old. It looked like an old comic. With like kind of like stains on the page and that sort of thing. And I went really hard on trying to recreate that look of it being like a very old art, like drawing. And I really, like, I was like, oh man, no one appreciates how much hard work this took, but you know what, that's fine, I guess. That's fine. Maybe I'll post it later, if you guys are interested to see what this drawing was that I was, like, so proud of, that I don't know. I'm really happy with how this drawing its head was coming along, even though it's actually taking a little bit longer than I would have expected it to. But I kind of decided I just wanted to do like the line art and that sort of thing, and like actually kind of draw it and like, you know, like kind of go up to the nines with it because yeah. And let's see, I want to do something a little bit more interesting here because I kind of decided to go with like a little bit of like a. Okay, we're gonna like kind of like, there we go. Well, we're just kind of do something like that and just kind of like let it fade off into that, whatever. I don't know. I'm interested in seeing the meme drawing. Oh, okay, I'll show you guys the meme drawing on Twitter later. I'll show you guys the meme drawing on Twitter. Well, yeah, for it being a meme drawing, maybe, you know, the general rule of thumb is if you spend more than 30 minutes on something, it's not a joke, and that was kind of maybe where I went wrong with that. I spent too long on it. Let's see, and her bread, what color do you want to make it like kind of, let's see, does this color complement? Yeah, I think it complements. Okay. So let's see. Oh, this is actually really yummy looking gold for her bread, but we don't want it to blend into the bag. So we're gonna make that a little brighter, like so. I think. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Her paper bag. It's not a plastic bag. It's a paper bag. That's also something I need to work on a lot, is, I feel like I need to work on kind of differentiating my colors a bit more, because I'm kind of worried, like, I feel like the brown might be a little bit too similar to everything else, but you know what, we will see. We'll see. We'll just color it in, and if we don't like it, we'll just take the lines off and keep tweaking the colors until we do. Yeah! Okay, and adding a little bit into her sleeve, so we're just gonna bring it back. Like so. A little bit more. There we go. Okay. I feel like the brown could look a little better. Okay. So we're just gonna go in, and we'll get rid of the lines real quick. And let's take that and kind of use that to guide the brown. Okay, I think that looks much better, actually. Woohoo! Okay. So now we got our base colors done. So now we're just gonna go ahead and start doing the shadows and stuff. Yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna drop all these in a folder. Honestly, it's kind of pain that I'm just like, yeah, we're not gonna label these, but you know, I'm committed to it at this point. We're committed to not And we're gonna do something a little bit more interesting here.
And what we're actually going to do is we're just gonna... I've seen people do this before, where they'll kind of be like, oh, we're just gonna like... just kind of like use like a dark color and just kind of color in the shadows like that. I don't know how people can do that. I have to control my colors all the way, every way. Oh, I get my delay. Hold up, guys. OBS is doing the thing I said I was gonna investigate. Yeah, okay. And my tree glitched out. I need to investigate what that is.
Yeah. I very much like to have a lot of control over like the colors I use in my drawings and
that sort of thing. Cause like I'll use the... Whoa, what the heck? What the heck is that? Hello? You guys don't see what happened, I think. But something happened, and I don't like it. Stop it. Hello? 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 Okay. Weird. Weird. Okay, I think that's fine. I don't... my thing kind of glitched out a little bit, and for some reason then my drawing program started going on to my second monitor, and I was like, hi? Or, excuse me? So, we fixed that. We fixed that. And just a minute real quick. Whoop. Alright, I might actually have to leave soon, but
we're just gonna go ahead and add our colors to Teto. And we might finish her off stream. So, because I want I'll post her, and you guys can be like, wow, look, we were there for when she graced this world with her presence. Oh god, I'm like kind of like struggling now with the colors a little. I mean, not like the colors, just like the shadows. Like you figure this out. Figure this out. Okay, Teto. Where is the light coming from? We need to figure out where is the light. Let's say it's coming from this way. Okay. We now know where the light is coming from. And we will see. Okay. So let's see. Light is coming from. There we go. Now we get the shadows on her corkscrews, and that's the roughness. Now we're gonna go in and get the love eye texture. Love texture. Textures are great in love texture.
Now I'm like,
I'm starting to be judgmental again, like, and I'm also getting dehydrated again. Man, why am I getting debuffed all of a sudden? What the heck? As soon as I'm like, hell yeah, let's move on to the coloring. All of a sudden it's like debuff. Okay, I've been playing too much D&D, maybe if I'm going on about debuffs. Let's just do the rough, what we want to do. The colors, and we'll figure it out from there. So we'll just do the rough colors, I think. I'll just slap down all the rough shadows. And yeah, and I'll probably finish it up and show it to you guys later. And when I get off stream though, I'll share the meme drawing. That I put so much work into, my heart and soul into. And yeah. And I'm sure it's, like I said, it's coming. Like, but I at least appreciate the work I do into it. I don't really consider myself so much of an artist as I do actually like Kind of like a Photoshopper. That's like a thing. Not like a graphic designer.
I mean, I guess I do graphic design and that sort of thing. Like on like my art, my stream overlays and stuff, and like my schedule and all that.
I did all that myself. But and that's kind of, I guess, where I feel like my skill mainly lies at the moment. Is that I do that sort of thing. Because art is hard. It's much easier to just kind of be like, yep, that's what I do. Alright. Now we need to figure out where her... Let's see. Okay. And now we're just gonna go and erase that. So, okay. And we're gonna color that in. Let's get the shadows in. Okay.
Hi, Cheerios! Hi!
Hi, how you doing? Right now we're drawing. We got a request to draw Teto, so we kind of ended up spending the whole dream working on Teto. I have intended to finish her in like 15 minutes, and now I was like, oh, you know, we're just having so much fun with this that we're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna keep working on it. And I really like how she's coming along. It's been so long since I've drawn Vocaloid. It's been so long, but it's kind of nice. It's like a familiar comfort to me, if that like makes any sense. Because I used to be a really big Vocaloid fan, and still to this day, whenever I'm drawing, if I'm just drawing randomly, Miku is always what comes out my hands. It's just always Hatsune Miku. She is always the first thing I draw when I'm just doodling. Even though I'm not really a Vocaloid fan anymore. But you know, Miku is eternal, I suppose. Let's see, get some a little bit more color in here. Let's see, because the light's coming from there. So we're gonna get some color in there. Get some color in there. Bow, 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 bow. Alrighty, ready.
I feel like my shadows are pretty rudimentary.
As I'm doing them, like I feel like I could be doing a lot more. Like
I really like how the shadows on her pigtail look. But I like low-key, I kind of dropped the ball.
I kind of dropped the ball with like everything else. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. We'll do a study on that eventually or something. We need to think more about these things. And we will one day. But today's not the day. Today is the day to just make sure Teto, it comes to life and she enjoys the life she lives. Which is unfortunate because it was created by my hand. But you know what? She's here and she's having fun, I think. And we're just gonna finish up. Okay, I see. And the light's coming from there, so we're going to do that. Actually, we could do that because her head is at an angle. So to be honest, it should be a little bit more like so.
I feel like.
So let's do a little bit more of like a deepness to the shadows, like so. Okay, yeah, let's do a little bit more of a deepness, I think. Like a little curve like that. I think that might look better. I don't know, but we're gonna try it. Because I think it's just, it was a little bit too, a bit of a shy shadow. So let's make it like a little bit more of like a sassy shadow that's like, yeah, we're like here and we're not afraid of being a shadow. And it's like slay, shadow, slay. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So let's see. Wow. There we go. And there we go. Okay. And we'll just go and we'll get rid of this because we don't need this anymore as a guide. And let's see. And then we'll do like so. And I guess we'll just plunge all that into shadow. Should I? No. No, we will not do that actually. So we're just gonna go and there we go. Okay. I think that looks better. Yeah. That looks better. That looks better. Okay. And we'll just do her cow like so. And you're like, whoa! Whoa! There we go. Okay. And we'll go ahead and get that. Like so. And okay, and then like so. Okay, I'm really happy with how the shadows are coming. I definitely need to go into here and kind of just add more light so it's not just darkness. It's not just darkness. But I'm really happy with how this is coming along. But I do actually have to go. So we're going to save our progress here. And I will post our finished drawing on Twitter later. And I hope you guys enjoy. But everyone, though, thank you so much for coming by. I feel a lot better about doing an art stream. I've been wanting to do it for a while. And I was like, I know this is something I want to do. I don't know if you guys are actually going to enjoy it. But I'm really glad that you did. So, thank you everyone so much for stopping by. And I'll be live tomorrow at 4 p.m. with more Undertale. Or maybe I'll do something different. I threw out a lot of ideas, actually. We'll see, though. Thank you for streaming. It was very good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for showing up. And I will see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. And as always, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say with that. Anyway.